Okay guys, so today we are going to change out our cabin air filter, and I'll also demonstrate, at least in another video, on how to change out your blower motor if you're having difficulties with that, if it's not wanting to blow or some other malfunction in there, or maybe whenever you change your cabin air filter something falls into there and you need to remove it. So after you do this, you can brag to your wife and say, see, I can go ahead and change it out on the Cadillac. And then you can justify spending that $200 on some new golf clubs, or new golf accessories, some new tools, or who knows, whatever you want to spend it on. All right, so the first time I recorded removing this part of the glove box, I must have hit the button and it slowed everything back down on my phone and made the video really incomprehensible. So I'm just going to do another little edit here. So as you see, there's a clip here on the side. You will need to remove that, but first we're going to go ahead and take these edges and we're going to squeeze in on this side and on this side at the same time, because in the back here there's just a little part that sticks out some and gets back in behind here to help keep it from coming out. So all you do is you just sort of get in here and just give a little pull towards the middle. Same thing over here, just a little pull towards the middle. You do it both at the same time, and the glove box should just sort of come down a little bit further than what it was. Now, whenever you do that, now you have this little clip. Okay, so if you get a hold of the clip, like stretch it out as low as it'll go, and just hold it right here, and lift up on the glove box a little bit, this will pop right out. So then you'll leave that go, and it's going to go back behind the glove box. Now, the glove box is literally just pretty much from this position. As you can see back here, how this loops up around. There's just a little rod under there that these all grip onto. All you're going to do is just simply lift right up on it, because the groove is on the bottom here. So you'll just take and pop right up like that. Bring it on over here, same thing. Bring it on out, and then that part is removed. And then back in there is the, I believe I talk about in the next part of the video, that is your, I believe it was a T15 Torx that you'll need. All right, now that the glove box is out of the way, just take your little Torx bit. I happen to have one that utilizes a 1/4-inch ratchet instead of actual screwdriver style. So remove that quick. So I had mentioned in a different portion of the video that this would, replacing this could save $50 to $75. I actually did a quick Google search just to make sure my numbers were correct, and a quick Google search said anywhere from $175 in the labor plus the $35 part. So it could be anywhere from, because that was supposedly your average Cadillac dealer changing this out. So my guess is anywhere from $150 to $200 depending on your specific dealer. So therefore you could really brag to your wife whenever you change this out and say you save $200, and then you could use that as an excuse to buy some new tools. Now that that's removed, we're just going to come over here and take our little tabby. Just give a little pull there. Squeeze it in. Pull out. This is going to pop right off. See, we just simply do that number there. Releases. And now we're into our cabin air filter. So now we just need to pull this guy out. Just off to the side here. Get your finger off to the side. And just slide it on out. And there's our dirty old cabin air filter that we will be replacing. So here is the replacement cabin air filter that I got off of Amazon. It is a brand called Best Well For You. It comes with the cabin air filter there, and it also comes with an engine air filter as well. Pretty good price. Both seem to be of decent quality. So we're going to go ahead and get this put in now. Make sure to see how it says airflow. The fans pull down, so make sure that the arrow is pointing down. Whenever you go to put that in, airflow down. it's kind of funny because like on the one that you pull out from the dash here, this one here, you know, has a reading across and then shows the arrow down, which would be the most likely way that you would intuitively put it in if you didn't know. However, this one here you're reading it upside down to have the arrow pointing down. So don't get confused by that. The arrow does need to be pointing down. And then we're going to go ahead and just take it long ways. Take it, slide it right into the groove here. Just simply get it nice and easy. And then we're going to go ahead and take this, our little cover piece here, this end here, we'll slide right into a groove. There's just a little groove right there. Slide that in so that it sort of hinges. Take and then just get that clipped on in there. You see, it's nice and solid. And then we'll replace our little screw. And I'll resume the video after I get the screw in. All right. Now, after we had replaced the cabin air filter, now we're gonna have to reinstall the glove box. So remember this little string over here that we have, and remember these little rods. So we're gonna lift up on we'll pick up our glove box, and we're gonna just simply lay it right there on the rod. It goes across. Just give a little push down, not too hard. You'll hear it snap in. So once that's snapped in, just go ahead and grab a hold of that little cord, pull it off to the side and down. We're gonna lift this up and it's gonna get latched back in, and then we're going to take our little cable here and just simply put the little part that protrudes out into the hole and allow it to slide back up in. As you can see there, you put it in the larger portion of the hole and it'll slide up into the narrow part of the hole, holding it there. And there is like a wider end and a narrower end. The narrower end goes more towards the upper inner portion of the car. It just makes it get in there to slide in. As you can see, that's how it'll be positioned. And then your glove box is in.